Imagine a society where weakness was a crime, where boys were taken from their families at the age of 7, where pain was a teacher, and death in battle was considered the highest honor. For centuries, the name Spartan has become synonymous with courage, discipline, and fearlessness. But what made these ancient Greek warriors so terrifying that entire armies trembled at the sight of them? Tonight, we're uncovering the dark secrets behind the most feared warriors in history, the Spartans. Chapter 1. Born for War. Sparta wasn't like other cities in ancient Greece. While Athens focused on art, philosophy, and democracy, Sparta focused on one thing: war. From the moment a Spartan child was born, their fate was already decided. According to ancient accounts, newborn babies were examined by Spartan elders. If a child appeared weak or unhealthy, they could be abandoned. Only the strongest were allowed to survive. To modernize, it seems brutal. But to the Spartans, survival depended on strength. Every citizen existed to serve the state, and the state demanded warriors. Chapter 2. The Agoge, Hell on Earth. At age 7, Spartan boys entered a system known as the Agoge. This wasn't school, it was survival. The boys were separated from their families and placed into military training camps. Food was deliberately limited. Clothing was scarce. Comfort didn't exist. The boys were encouraged to steal food to survive, but if they were caught, they were punished severely. Not for stealing, for getting caught. The goal was simple: create warriors who could endure anything: hunger, cold, pain, fear. Many boys broke under the pressure. The strongest emerged as soldiers unlike any the world had ever seen. Chapter 3. The Perfect Killing Machine. The Spartan warrior wasn't feared because he was bigger. He wasn't feared because he had better weapons. He was feared because of his discipline. A Spartan soldier trained his entire life. Every movement was practiced. Every formation was perfected. Every battle plan was drilled repeatedly. While enemy armies often consisted of farmers or civilians called into service, the Spartans were professional warriors. War wasn't their job, it was their identity, and that made them extraordinarily dangerous. Chapter 4. The Phalanx. One Spartan alone was formidable, but together, they became nearly unstoppable. Their greatest weapon wasn't a sword, it was teamwork. Spartan soldiers fought in a formation called the phalanx. Rows upon rows of warriors stood shoulder to shoulder. Each shield protected not only the soldier carrying it, but also the man beside him. The formation created a moving wall of bronze and spears. To attack the front was suicide. To attack the sides was nearly impossible. The Spartans advanced like a machine, slow, relentless, unbreakable. Many enemies lost battles before they even began. The sight alone was enough to inspire terror. Chapter 5. Thermopylae. The Legend is Born. Then came the battle that would make Sparta immortal. 480 BC. The mighty Persian Empire invaded Greece. Its king, Xerxes, commanded one of the largest armies the ancient world had ever seen. Thousands upon thousands of soldiers marched toward Greece. Most believed resistance was hopeless, but one man refused to surrender: King Leonidas. With only 300 Spartan warriors and a small force of Greek allies, he marched to a narrow mountain pass called Thermopylae. For days they held back an army many times their size. Wave after wave of Persian soldiers attacked. Wave after wave was destroyed. The Spartans fought with unbelievable courage. Even when defeat became inevitable, they refused to retreat. They stood, they fought, and they died. The sacrifice shocked the ancient world. The message was clear: Spartans would rather die than surrender, and that reputation would echo through history forever. Chapter 6. Why enemies feared them. The Spartans weren't feared simply because they won battles. They were feared because they seemed fearless. Most soldiers fought to survive. Spartans fought to fulfill their duty. Most armies could be intimidated. Spartans could not. Most men feared death. Spartans trained from childhood to accept it. Ancient enemies knew something terrifying. Even if they defeated a Spartan, the Spartan would never stop fighting. That psychological advantage was worth more than any weapon. Fear spread before them, stories spread before them, legends spread before them. And often, their enemies were already defeated in their minds before the battle even began. Chapter 7. The Fall of Sparta. But no empire lasts forever. Over time,